So with 2 wins under our belt, can we make it a third against Ipswich? Greetings all, and welcome back to another one. It's been an interesting good couple of weeks, some good results, some controversial ones, we'll talk about that in a minute. But first I think we're going to have to hand it over to Martin with his handy dandy bit of paper.
That's my knowledge.
I'll let you say it.
Tell you. Right.
I'll let you say it.
Thank you. So, we're here with some injury news, and to back up my feed, my handy dandy trusted piece of paper. So, injuries. Casey Palmer is out with a groin injury, ouchie. And Fabio Tavares is out with a leg injury, and they will not be back in early December. So, yeah, that's my injury news.
Yeah, and it's good to see that we have not got Callum O'Hare on there.
Yes.
And he's not back on there. He's been playing well. He's been doing.
Pretty well.
He's been. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm a little bit a bit annoyed about certain people that I've been reading about, because there's quite a lot of fans. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to say there's not a lot of fans. There's a few fans that are actually criticising his play, and they're saying he's not as sharp and all the rest of it. He's just come back, for God's sake, for being out for almost a year, right? And you know, it was a massive injury. I mean, this could have actually ended his career. Yeah. This is what these, they've got to remember it. So, even though that he's been in the gym and all the rest of it, he is going to lose that little bit of pace, that little bit of skill and all the rest of it until he's back on the field. He did a full 90 minutes, not the under 21s, reserves or something. He did a full 90 minutes. And this was obviously, checking his fitness, trying to get him back up to speed, and so it's going to take time. He was out for a while, and the way to remember it is sort of like this, don't ride your bike for a year and a half, get back on it, and you're going to be a bit funny to start with, aren't you? It's exactly the same thing, give him a chance, but it's good to see that he's not back on there. It's a slow progress, which Robbins has specifically said he's not pushing him back into it because he made that mistake last time.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll have a bit of a chat in our chat section today about the new formation, because we know had been playing 3 at the back, which for the past few seasons he's always played 3 at the back. It's been a good formation, it's worked well for us, but this season didn't seem to start off the way that we were hoping that it would have done. So I think Robbins has done the right thing. He's changed formation. And I think the past 2 games,
about 2-3 games,
he's done a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
So over to you on your views on that one.
I think it's personally, I think it's a very smart move. Because it's not the 3 at the back this season hasn't really been working, as we can tell. Yikes. And since he's actually changed to the 4-2-3-1, you've seen a massive difference in our play style. Massive difference. And I believe in the game against Millwall, he changed the formation to a 4-3-3, which I think is...
Yeah, it is. It's 4 at the back, I think it's a good move.
A 4-3-3 is possibly one of the best formations to use in the football game.
But it does mean that he's dropped Fads.
Yes, it does mean he's dropped Fads.
Yes, it does mean
we were
that
talking
Fads
about
has been
this
dropped. Yes,
last night, actually.
We were. And we came up to a couple of conclusions, which Fads is a solid player, and he's played that role remarkably well. I think the first season we had him, I thought was a liability, and he just got stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah. And I think you made the point as well, is that he's a player that we can't lose because we've got no one to replace him.
Yeah.
In that 3 formation.
Yeah.
And I think that's right. And so whether the 3 at the back weren't working because he is getting on a bit, don't know.
Don't know. Could be either maybe getting old or just.
But it might not even be him the problem. It just might be obviously change of formation. He's not going to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was also a thing as well, which another person made as a comment about O'Hare with the change in the formation that he does. Because normally with the two at the front and O'Hare normally sits just behind, but now with the one up front. Where's O'Hare going to fit? Is O'Hare going to be able to fit in?
If you notice in the 4-2-3-1, 4 defenders obviously, 2 CDMs, you've got a left and a right, and then you've got your centre attacking midfield with your one up front. O'Hare can slot there or just anywhere on the left, middle or right.
I think he'd be best in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, me personally, I think he'd be best in the middle.
That's where he's played most of the time for us, is in that middle.
Yeah. And the same with Casey Palmer when he does come back.
Yeah.
Where's he going to fit in?
He can fit anywhere.
Yeah, he can. He's quite versatile. I think he's more versatile than what O'Hare is. Which brings to the question, leave your comments on this one as well below, is O'Hare going to stay? His contract is up. He's only got this season left. His contract is up. Yeah. He's already stated on numerous occasions he's more concerned at the moment with his fitness than his contract.
Yep.
Which to me is a bit of a signal that I think he's going to want to go.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be too disheartened if he does, because if this formation change is winning ways and he's not going to fit in, it's not going to be a bad loss. Don't get me wrong, O'Hare, fantastic player, and he's been remarkable for us. Right. But I think I've said on one of the other videos as well, is we can't keep having another Jody Jones where you've got injury, because the move that Jody Jones has gone on to, no injury, and look at him now, he's even played for his own national team.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to say that O'Hare's going to play for national team, but what I'm saying is, you can sometimes be stuck with a team, and it's not all about loyalty. You've got to think this is about his career. So, for me, yeah, I'd want him to stay, but I want him to stay if he's going to fit in and play well. But if he's holding on to him just because it's Callum O'Hare, is going to be pointless. So, let's wait and see.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah, I don't know what you think of that, but
I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah. So hopefully he can fit in, and hopefully we can keep him, because I'll say he's been loyal and good, but let's not keep him just for the sake of it.
So the latest results against Plymouth, and did the ball go over the line?
Tricky one, isn't it?
Very
tricky.
Tricky. I've seen many different angles of it. A couple of them looked like it was over, a couple of them didn't. So it's
that optical illusion thing, isn't it? You look at it from one angle, it went over the line. Look at it from another, and it didn't.
Yeah.
You've got to look at it from a perspective of the referees. Did they get it right?
It's very controversial.
Right.
I'm seeing a lot of Coventry fans saying it did go over.
Did you see some of the drawings that some of the Cov fans have done where they actually move the line around the ball? I think it's hilarious. Nice one.
To be honest, at the end of the day, I think we deserve a controversial decision like that.
Yeah.
After how shit the referee was all game.
Yeah.
Every decision didn't go our way, went all Plymouth. So it's been happening the last couple of games with shit refs.
It's gone against us, so it's good for something to go our way for once.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's not the way that you want to win. But me looking at it from different angles, like I said, one looked like it was over the line and one looked like it wasn't. So I'm going to say myself is I think the refs and the officials actually probably got it right. I'm going to say that, not just because I'm a Cov fan, because I will speak, if something was wrong, I'd say it was wrong. I think they got that right. by a Nat's Willie. But I reckon they got that one right. A bit Nat's cock. I reckon they got that one right.
Yeah.
I reckon they did get that one right.
So, thoughts on the performance that we did?
Do you know
against
what?
Plymouth?
Yeah, I want to start talking about Collins.
Yes.
Because I think he's going to be our Moore replacement.
You reckon?
I
Moore?
honestly do.
You mean Wilson?
Wilson, sorry, Moore. I don't want to put more. I'll put more there, don't I? Don't ask me.
I don't know. I've sort of
Wilson
found a little
replacement.
pattern in here, you know. Probably a little bit illusional or whatever. When we got Moore, how well did he perform?
He started off fucking good.
And the next season,
He
how
was
did he
crap.
perform?
He went downhill.
Wilson, how good did he perform last
Exactly.
season?
This is where I got more from. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm trying to compare the two.
How well did he play last season?
He was unstoppable.
How did he play?
I mean,
now?
you got to think because you're thinking because Wilson clean sheets.
Yeah,
You know, the highest in the league for clean sheets.
yeah,
This year, he made quite a few mistakes.
yeah.
He made quite a few mistakes. I think Collins I think he's on the up.
You've missed an L, by the way. It's Tollins.
Why are you so picky with me notes? They're notes. They haven't got to be accurate. As long as I know what it says.
Fucking more, mate. It's Wilson.
It's because I was going to compare. You know, the three.
Fair enough.
Look, I wrote this quick, alright? Anyway, look, we're digressing. But no, I do. I think that is how it's going to be, just like you said. I think Collins is going to be our new...
Collins will be our keeper.
He looked a little bit uncomfortable when he played against Millwall. A little bit. A little bit uncomfortable. He made some good saves, some good decisions. And I think... that against Plymouth, he was a bit better. But he still looked a little bit shaky at times.
Yeah. It can happen as a keeper after not playing for so long. You can be a little bit shaky. You can go from being a number one at Barnsley, performing absolutely amazing, to coming to a bigger club, sitting on the bench for 10, 15 odd games, not really getting much game time, and then out of nowhere
You're in.
You're like,
yeah,
oh,
you're in. Yeah, it's okay with training, but training only does so much. If you don't get match time,
yeah,
you start losing. And I think that's what a lot of players sort of, you know, they need that match time. So again, O'Hare, he needs the match time.
Yeah.
No, I do. I think Collins is going to be our Wilson replacement.
Definitely.
Because I mean, let's face it, Wilson made too many schoolboy errors. You know, not just in, you know, this is over a period. You see them creeping in. You know, and I do. I think Collins is on the up. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if Robbins doesn't try to find another goalie in the January transfer. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Getting a new one.
Yeah. So all in all, how do we play against Plymouth? Well, do you know what? It was a 50-50 game.
Very 50-50, but
We both said this going into it, and I think we said the way it was going within about the first 15-20 minutes, we said this is going to be a 0-0 draw, or it'll be a 1-goal game.
yeah,
And I
it
think
was
we were
back
right.
and forward, back
It
and
was.
forward all
It
game.
was. Yeah, it was. And I mean, fair play to Plymouth. I think they played pretty good football.
The
you know,
defence
and-
was solid.
Yeah, I would.
Which can't knock them.
No, I mean I kept saying to you that the way that they're holding the lines was incredible. It was. Hats off to them. They really caused a few headaches. Couldn't create many gaps, and you know it showed.
And when we did, we just didn't take the chances.
Yeah. So again, I think it goes on to Haji Wright. You know you could have stuck the goals about for being 5, and he'd have still shot it over on one of them. But okay, he managed to get one. But you know, let's face it, it was. I'm not saying an easy one, but it was a pretty standard sort of a goal to score. There wasn't anything there that made you sort of like think.
Yeah.
You know.
He's always there at the right time, but he just never
He
seems
can't
to finish them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. This is a different. I mean, 'cause I know football's football, but you know, different countries and stuff, they tend to have.
Different type
Different-
of play styles.
Yeah, that's it. And I think he's struggling to adjust a little bit. I don't know. Might be wrong.
Who knows?
Who knows? So, who do you think man of the match?
Man of the match for me has to be Van Eyck. Probably some of you are going to disagree with me, but personally, I think he was absolutely unstoppable.
He did some real good moves. He did some real good moves.
Yeah.
Went past 2 at one point.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was a breeze. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
As well, man of the match. I'm sorry, but it's just his pace. He's such a pace abuser. I love it. I actually love it. Genuinely, I love it.
Godden couldn't seem to get into the game very much, did he? You didn't really hear much of Godden.
No.
It was a shame. Week 19, Ipswich, 2nd of December, 3 p.m. kickoff at Portland Road. I think it's going to be a tough one. It really is going to be a tough one.
A tough one.
Top goal scorers, Mike Godden still on 6, Ipswich, Chaplin on 7.
Football club player.
Oh yeah, he's doing well for them. He really is. So, form for us, 1-1 drew, loss. Ipswich is 1 loss, 1 drew and drew. Head to head, 2 wins for us, 2 draws and 1 loss. I forgot to have a look at when we last beat them, what the last score was.
The last score, we beat them 2-1, and that was away, I'm pretty sure, back in 2020, when we won the League One.
Was it?
Yeah, if I remember the top of my head, yeah.
Well, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Table, we are now 15th, thanks to them back-to-back 2 wins. Ipswich is 2nd. A win on Saturday could put us 12th.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. It was a 1-0 away.
1-0, oh, so we actually beat them away?
Yeah.
Who was the score? Who scored? I normally look at this. Godden. There we go. Come on, Godden, do another one. Right. So yeah, win could put us 12th. Not bad. We have had the that supercomputer that's predicted that we're going to be in the playoffs.
I saw another one earlier. It said that we're going to finish 18th.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, mad, aren't they? I mean, they go from one to the other. It's like they predicted we're going to be in the playoffs. Albeit that was like, 2 games into the season when that was done. But, don't underestimate us.
I
We're
don't.
on the up.
We're slowly getting up there.
Yeah.
We're there. The team's, personally, I think the team's gelled now.
I don't think it's quite there yet. It's getting there.
Yeah, I'd say that
this is going to be the test. Ipswich is going to be the good test. I mean, because I'm not saying they've been easy teams, but I think it's going to be the test.
It's going to be a tough one. Sorry, carry on.
Sorry, you was going to say something.
So let's say this is gelled, like fully gelled. I would say we're I'd say we're this far away.
We're that far away from being gelled.
We're about that far for being gelled. If you know what I mean. No? No?
Okay, I'll go with that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
So we're almost gelled. No, I do. I reckon we've got a way to go, but I reckon we're getting there. And like I say, I think the formation's helped. Prediction. Like I said, I think it's going to be a tough one, and it is. And I've gone for a 1-1 draw.
Yep, I agree.
Yep, I've gone for a 1-1 draw.
I'd say it's either going to be a 1-1 or it's going to be something similar to the Plymouth game. It's going to be close, and it's going to be either a 1-0 win to us or a 1-0 win to them.
Yep.
So I've got mixed thoughts about this. So I can't really give you my full prediction, but for now I will say a 1-1, but I think it's going to be something similar to the Plymouth game where it's going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
And it's going to be back and forward. So
yeah, I'm going to go with the 1-1. I think it's going to be a difficult one.
Yeah.
I think this one is going to test if Robin sticks to this formation, which I think he's going to, because it seems to be working.
Yeah. So
I think he's going to stick to that formation, and this is going to be a big test, especially for them back four.
Yeah.
So that's why I've gone for a 1-1.
So that is the end of the video. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to stay tuned for the next game after Ipswich, whoever it is, our next game, don't know. But make sure to like and subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss a single video of ours. So
and One thing I meant to mention as well is during the England games, when we actually get to the Euros, we will be doing these chats about the England games as well. So it's going to be Sky Blues and England when we get to them Euros. Sorry, carry on.
It's fine, I'm going to Wembley tomorrow anyway, so who cares?
I know, lucky.
I know. I'm going to see the women play. Come on, I love women. That booty jiggle, sorry. Please pop that out.
Just say your
Please pop
goodbyes.
that out.
Just say your goodbyes.
Okay. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to go like and subscribe and turn post notifications on so you don't miss a single video of ours. So without further ado, stay safe and bye.